about just do it. Just like that. Just do it. Oftentimes, one of the things that derail us from stepping up and doing the things that we desire to do or the Lord is telling us to do has always been the procrastination. And the procrastination comes because of the fear, self doubt. Is it even going to go through the life cycle? Is it even going to be worth it? Is it even going to be profitable? Name it, whatever it may be. But all I'm here to say is that whatever you feel impressed on your heart, whatever you feel the Lord is telling you to do, please go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Just start. Um, Sometimes we often want to start when we have everything figured out. Um, let's talk about you have a plan laid down. You have who are your networks. You have who are your customers. Who are your major friends that are supporting your idea. Um, who are the family members that are in support of what you're doing. Perhaps your neighbors, name it, or your hobbies and urges, name the list. But sometimes there is a journey that you need to take as long as you are very sure deep down in your heart that God has okayed whatever you are doing, that you need to start. There are so many things that may not go onto being birthed, manifested, because they end up in the brainstorming session. They end up in the phase of brainstorming. And yeah, there are those beautiful thoughts that are lingering in your mind. But if those thoughts do not mature into an action, into a reality, it is hard for you to actually proceed with what you are doing. So, as I am recording this, it's speaking to myself as well, because there's some things that I've been able to procrastinate, but yet, when I did a self reflection, they were as a result of self doubt, they were a result of overthinking, they were a result of fear. Like, if I do this, will it work out? You know, if I do this, there's this missing piece. So I, for long, wanted to do things as long as I know from A to B. As long as the footprint is laid well, I'm quite sure it's gonna work. But as long as I have missing legs in between there, I found myself laying back, laid back on such things. Because I feel like, okay, I don't want to put my two legs in this. I need to test the waters and see, does it work? Is it worth it? Will it achieve what I want it to? So I'm overcoming that fear. And I hope you do overcome it, because the Bible tells us that the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of sound mind. And this is an encouragement for you and me, is that step up, do what the Lord is telling you to do, for it is time for you to do that. Oftentimes we lose on the seasons that God has given unto us. And that's why there is a season for everything. Utilize the season that has been accorded unto you and sprout out what He wants you to sprout out. Sprout out what He wants you to do. Act and do what He wants you to do. So I want to believe that even the major innovations that we've interfaced with have gone through phases and phases of, you know, innovation, prototypes, for them to come up with an acceptable final product, with a product that is actually solving solutions or wherever it is. So it may not be a product, it may be a service. But all I'm saying is that do not fear to start. Start with what you have. Do not wait to have everything figured out. But when you wait, sometimes it may never come to action. It may never come to fruition. So start with what you have. Give yourself time to recycle and to relearn what works, what does not work. What works, push it forward. What does not work, push it backwards and proceed. It may be God is telling you to start something. It may be God is telling you reach out to these souls. Maybe God is telling you reach out in these aspects, and in what the Lord is leading you to start. It may be a business, it may be a service unto God's people, it may be any way, whatever He's telling you to do, please do it. Do not hesitate. That is why the portion of scripture in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10 tells us that do not despise small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices that the work begins, and He wants to see the plumb line in Zerubbabel's hand. So start. You don't want to wait when you have everything. No, you have that choice to start now, and you'll see it grow. You see it multiply. And when you look back, you're like, yes, I'm glad I did this thing. I'm glad I took on this small, stuff. I'm glad I started small, for you will see its growth throughout the stages. Okay? So may this be an encouragement for you to step up, to do the things that you are being led to do by the Spirit of God, or what you feel God is leading you to do. Please step up. Step up. I hope you have gotten the courage to step up and do what God is calling you to do. I hope you are encouraged. See you next time.